Again, let me express my appreciation from everybody for the work that you have done and are doing for the food fair. So I do really appreciate that. Uh, so I'll just go ahead and get started. As you were growing up, who was the cook in your family? Dad, mom? I mean, I don't know what your family
Definitely
situation
my
was.
mother.
Pardon me?
My mother.
Your mom was the
My
cook.
mother was the cook.
Okay.
Yeah. And
All right.
I started cooking when I was pretty young,
How young is pretty young?
probably 6, 7.
Wow. Were you the oldest child?
I was the youngest. I'm the youngest of 3 daughters.
Oh, okay. So, what is your most cherished memory involving your mom's cooking as you were growing up?
I think it really was when I was in kindergarten and my 2 older sisters were in school, and I would come home midday. They were still in school, and on Fridays, my mother and I made challah together, just the two of us.
Oh,
And a really special time to have with her because it was just the two of us.
because and your older sisters were in school, so you got to have that time alone with mom. Oh, that's great. How does Jewish cooking fit into your life today?
Most of my Jewish cooking centers around holidays where we are either with friends or family, and mostly Passover and Hanukkah. And I also have done a fair amount of cooking um, for the food fair and at the food fair.
Of course.
I've mostly in the kitchen for the past number of years. I'm part of the kitchen crew, and there's a lot of work that goes on there, not to mention um, making things that I have. One of my friends and I, we were among the cabbage roll makers, and this year I'm adding blintzes
Oh,
to my cooking fair.
nice, nice. So, what does it mean to you to be a part of the Sacramento Jewish Food Fair?
I think that a great part of the food fair is that it does bring the Jewish community and the local community together in an enjoyable shared event. And for me, I enjoy working with some of the other congregants and getting to know people um, in a different way than one would on a Friday night service, or um, that type of a situation. Working with people is a lot different than um, other ways of relating to people. And so I enjoy that.
I'll bet you see a totally different side of the folks that you sit next to in the congregation when you're in the kitchen cooking.
Yes. And sometimes I'm sure people don't recognize me when I'm having an apron on and cooking. So it's just a different thing, and it's enjoyable. And I've always been interested in cooking, and I've been in the food business professionally. So I like it.
What did you do in the food business?
I had a sandwich shop in downtown Sacramento.
Oh, is it still there?
No, uh, I sold it when my son was born, and he's now 30.
Oh,
So it was on the K Street Mall, and there's been a lot of redevelopment. So it's not there anymore.
yep.
It was,
That would be a miracle if it was still there after that period of time. Definitely. So, what is your favorite Jewish dish to cook?
um, I think ironically, it's latkes because I like them so much and quick. And it also happens to be the thing that I spend usually about 5 hours cooking
Wow.
at the food fair. I am the latke cook.
Okay.
So I do love latkes, and they're easy and fun to make. And They're one of my favorite things.
Okay, these are two important questions. Number one, what do you put on your latkes when you eat them?
I'm not mainstream. All I like on them is sour cream and sadly a lot of sugar. I'm not
Okay.
a sauce person.
Okay. So one other question that's just a personal interest of mine. When you eat matzo brie, what do you put on your matzo brie?
Again, I'm not mainstream. Maple syrup.
Ah, you're right. I love you. That's exactly what I put on it. Why
Okay.
don't people understand how great that is? Okay. Well, thank you so much for Phyllis for taking a couple moments and sharing this with us. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'm sure I will see you between now and August 30th as we're both working on the food fair.
Right. All right. Thanks, Rick.
Bye bye now.
Bye-bye.